Dun, dun, dun. The scariest TV show of all times. The most greatest TV show of all time. Good morning. Shut up. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, guys, today's subject, this is the 11th episode and I have not been canceled yet. Thank you. Okay, guys, we want to touch on this subject, but I kind of want to touch on the other subject. We're going to play. I don't know. I'm going to touch on this subject. We're going to touch on the Oscars. Yes, we're going to touch on the Oscars because they're right around the corner, the Oscars. Now, as you all know, the Oscars was invented in 1928. God dang, that's almost 100 years of nothing but good movies and actors and music and tearful tear jerkers, especially Titanic. Just amazing. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Yes, apparently I had to cut the light on in this video because it was starting to get dark out. I mean, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm filming this video because it's good morning and shut up. Okay, we're talking about the Oscars. Now, the Oscars is a very important day off for all actors, directors, movie stars, fake celebrities, and anybody that just acts. Okay, and in the top award is the best picture. Now, to be Schindler's List was the greatest movie of all time. But, you see, that's all I had to say. But Forrest Gump was a good one too. Titanic. What else? Movie was a good one. The Help, which got robbed of an Oscar. I hate that movie anyways. It still got robbed. Because some weird movie won an Oscar last year called The Artist. It was a silent film in 2011. They still make silent movies? I wish this episode was a silent, but we could make a silent episode, but then I would get no viewers. See, nobody understood a damn thing what I just said because it was a silent episode. It's 2013. What's wrong with you guys? Silent movies win the Oscars? That's stuff I don't like. I tried watching a silent movie on Turner Classic Movies the other day, and boy, there was Wings. It's terrible movie. It's by far the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. The dialogue was so terrible, just terrible. But let's get back to the Oscar picture. Okay, now there has been many good movies over the past nearly 90 years of Oscars. We have from Wings to Casablanca to Gone with the Wind to I'm sorry for saying but it's just so many movies that won Oscars it wasn't funny. Seriously, we even had Silence of the Lambs, which won an Oscar. Then we had this one movie that won an Oscar that came out like a couple weeks ago. No, just that movie didn't win an Oscar, but it probably will win an Oscar because it just sucks. It's called The Life of Pi. Now, when I first seen this movie, I thought it was about pi, like 3.14 something. But it's about a guy stranded in the middle of water, him and a lion. I'm looking at myself like, didn't they come up with this movie before called The Lion King? But yes, but that movie should not win an Oscar. And the Django Unchained, that movie should definitely not win an Oscar because that movie has so much racism in it. It's ridiculous. I have never seen this. I've never heard the word nigger so many times in my life. That's why I said nigger on my show. Yes, I can say it. No one else can say it. Not even if you're black, you can't say it. Black History Month. I forgot. I will get on Black History Month for another episode because it's technically American History Month. You know why we have to make everything black entertainment, but let's skip that. Seriously, Oscars are very rigged. Wanna know why? Because the movies you never heard of shouldn't win an Oscar. Let me see. 2010 is a good example. I have never heard of the movie called The King's Speech until the Oscars came on. The King's Speech? What is that crap? Because I seen that movie, I understand what was going on. I guess it was stuttering. I'm sorry, guys, but I did not mean to offend anybody about that. But that's what the whole movie was all about. It's a terrible movie, guys. Then 2009, what movie? No, The Hangover should have won an Oscar in 2009. It was just beautiful. But once again, the Oscars play favorites. I don't know what movie won the Oscar in 2009, but I think it was a cartoon. No, I take that back. It was some... I don't know. At least 127 Hours should have won. That was a good documentary about a guy being stuck in a hole for 5 days. Brought tears to my eyes. He should have jumped up on stage. Kanye West should have been in that one because he should have been like, look, I know Disney, I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna have to give it to 127 hours. You see, 127 Hours is the greatest movie of all time, y'all. It's the greatest movie of all time. I'm just saying. He should have did that instead of. But we'll talk about that subject. That subject has been talked about way too many times, so I will not even talk about it. But yes, 2008, The Hurt Locker wins the Oscar. Oh, I never seen that movie though, but I heard it was pretty good. 2007, No Country for Old Men. Sounds like garbage. I don't want to watch that movie. So, and then we had 2006. Now, in 2006, the Oscars was really big because Hustle and Flow should have won the Oscar, not The Retarded or Departed. I seen The Departed. It was great. How many Oscars can Leonardo DiCaprio have? I bet you Django Unchained wins the Oscar, and Leonardo DiCaprio is going to have 3 Oscars. That's right. Okay, so we're going to go backtrack because that's what we like doing. 2004. Everybody, well, there's a reason why The Passion of the Christ did not win an Oscar. Because you know, because Mel Gibson is a hypocrite. A hypocrite. Let me spell that. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. You wonder why? How you gonna make a movie about Jesus and then 3 weeks later you show up to McDonald's in your drawers? First of all, you don't make a movie about Jesus. Did you hear what happened in that movie when they made that movie? I heard they all got struck by lightning. Because you don't make a movie about the Lord. It doesn't, because you just don't, and then you go do something bad afterwards. You retard. That's like me going to church and then getting drunk after I get out of church. But that's not the point. Now back in 2004, Ray Charles should have won an Oscar because it was a great movie, very good movie. Instead, they gave the Oscar to that boxing movie. I forgot what it was called. It was a boxing movie with Clint Eastwood and some girl. Somebody comment on the status, comment on the video, and tell me the name of the boxing movie. But yes, and we got Lord of the Rings won an Oscar before that. Worst movie I've ever seen. I don't want to see anything but no rings, any magical spirit spells you cast on people. That was the worst movie I said. Seriously, I said that was Peter Jackson's worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I think Peter Jackson made it, I'm not sure. But the Lord of the Rings and Twin Towers, I was offended because it had Twin Towers in the just very offended. The movie was so bad. It even had that ugly thing in the movie, Gordo, whatever, Fido. Well, I don't know the name of these characters, but I sat through 3 hours of torture. At least Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban could have won an Oscar that year. That was good. Yeah, I was a Harry Potter fan between 1 and 3. Then they still got outrageous. They coming up with Harry Potter 8. I don't want to know that. It says Harry Potter is going to teach at Hogwarts in this one. I heard it. But then we going to jump to 2002. Chicago wins the Oscar. Now, I thought it was Chicago from Poetic Justice winning this Oscar, but apparently not. I'm just kidding. But then we jump to 2001. I don't know who won the Oscar that year, but I know in 2000, Gladiator. Now that was a great movie. I like fighting. 300 should have won an Oscar in 2007, but Gladiator was better than 300. It was just violence. Woo, I wish I was in it. They ain't jumped to 99. They ain't jumped to 98. Then the best movie of all time the year before that, which was the Titanic. Yes, the Titanic was the greatest. I could watch that movie all day if I felt like it. Pretty much the movie is all day. You only allowed. See, the movie's 4 hours long, so you only able to watch the movie 6 times. I don't care. It's worth it. It was just sad because Jack did everything for that no good cake. Just did everything. And then, guess who's Jack? Guess who's Jack? Guess who? Guess who? Leonardo DiCaprio again. Yes, he gets an Oscar for the role of Jack because wonder why? Because his name is Jack. Because it's Leonardo DiCaprio. But that was a great movie. The people, I can sing that song. It's just wonderful. The acting was great. They acted like they was freezing in a hot tub of water. That was great because how you pretend like you're freezing in a hot tub of water. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the CGI was amazing. You know they can't find that boat. It was a story from the beginning. The picture scene was great because I could draw pictures of women too like that. But we ain't gonna get it stuff because who draws it was art from beginning to end. And guess who made that movie? Guess who made that movie? Guess who? He got robbed of the Oscar in 2009. I forgot his name, but he made that movie. Let me think of his name real quick. James Cameron. He got robbed of the Oscar in 2009 because wonder why? Avatar was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, but according to you nerds, it was the greatest. Okay, now back to Titanic. Awesome movie, just amazing. Perfect date movie if I was dating someone back in '97, but apparently I was 8 around that time, so at least I was able to watch the movie. And as a little boy, I understand what the movie was because these people are like, what? They just drowning in the damn water, Deshaun. And I was sitting there eating my little popcorn and my Happy Meal, and I was crying. My fries became soggy because Jack did everything for that woman. But then the year before that, you had the English Pan, which kind of sucked because I watched that trash on Blu-ray the other day. I read it. I said, ew, it has an Oscar on it. It's the Oscars. You know, around this time they sell the Oscar edition of movies. I know this video is going on for 13 minutes, but we just talk about Oscars, okay? Okay, I don't know who won the Oscar in '95, but I know Forrest Gump won the Oscar in '94, which is a classic about a mentally challenged man who fell in love with Jedi. And then in '93 you had another great movie, Schindler's List. One of the greatest movie to talk about Jewish people of all time. I was just upset they never showed Hitler, but because there's a reason why I need something to spit on in that movie because I wanted to spit on the TV screen when I seen Hitler. That's the reason why. Piece of trash. Okay, but I don't know who won Oscars before that. But all I know is that Schindler's List was a beautiful story, and this is why I respect Jewish heritage. And now. Yes, but that was a great movie. Everybody need to watch that movie. It's in black and white because of all the graphic nature. But that's my whole thing on the Oscars. Okay, guys. Have a great day. Tell everybody to shut up. And apparently I don't have any sponsors.